Hello, my respected viewers. Today is March 7th, a traditional review of events on the fronts of the Ukrainian war. I also traditionally want to start it from the Avdiivka direction, although the main events are now unfolding not there, but north on Chasovy Yar. But we will certainly get to them. But for now, what's happening near Avdiivka, even the opponent has already started to recognize. And correspondingly, their military analysts and those who, so to speak, keep track of the battle statistics as well as the advancement of our troops already agree with the fact that the Ukrainian armed forces counterattack aimed to push us off the position which we occupied the day before along the Berdichi line, Orlovka Thin, has generally already exhausted. Our troops have again initiated attacks, and even Ukrainian publics admit that our soldiers are successfully advancing in the area of Orlovka and Tonenki. That is, the attacking zeal of the opponent here trying to counterattack with the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade of Azov. They can't do anything anymore. Well, and accordingly, the troops are starting to gradually push back the enemy again. The Berdichi area seems relatively stable right now, implying the counterattacks. The enemy's counterattacks mostly failed too. Again, only 5 confirmed Abrams tanks were destroyed. We still do not know how many were damaged due to our strikes, since we are launching strikes in concentration areas, storage areas. It's entirely possible some of them were also damaged or destroyed during these strikes. However, the outcome is clear. The enemy has stopped counterattacking even in the Berdichi area, and I believe it's likely we should be expecting our armed forces attacks to restart around here soon, especially since attacks by our aerospace forces are incessantly raining down on the enemy's head in this area by the dozens daily, causing him significant losses, judging by recent obituaries. I'm not sure about this area, like the Sovyar direction near Novomykhailivsky. The losses have been very heavy. I'm not sure whether the Ukrainian armed forces could compensate for these losses with total mobilization, but elite units are definitely being depleted here. Even Western analysts are noting such assessments, saying that the temporary stabilization of the Avdiivka sector happened because the Ukrainian armed forces committed their strategic reserve. That's the assessment coming from Western military analysts. I've heard similar claims from the Poles. As we know, they understand very well where Ukraine's reserves are and who they are made up of, and therefore could assess them better than others. Anyway, the situation in the Sovyar direction is clear. We have Krasnohorivka to the south, where our troops continue to press. In the southern part of the city, they're trying to reach the approaches to the brick factory and the refractory plant, but we're not there yet. It's not working out. The enemy is holding their positions, however. We have clung to the southern part of the city and are intensively processing the enemy's positions. First and foremost, the positions at the plant and other areas. In the vicinity of this city, they are pouring in droves. As I understand it, fire preparations are being made for the future assault on the city. While it's premature to say that we've begun a serious assault on the city, don't be so sure. However, everything so far suggests that it should happen in the near future. It should take place. The enemy here has colossal problems, which is confirmed by the videos that the Ukrainian military records here very pessimistic. In fact, you could even go as far as to calling them farewells to some extent. So this direction has also been taken care of a little further south in the Novomykhailivka area. The enemy also acknowledges our successes on the whole. We have already taken about half of the settlement. The enemy is holding out in the western outskirts. On top of that, our troops are advancing south of Novomykhailivka. The enemy admits this too. We have tactical successes north of Novomykhailivka, like the starting point of the victory, Georgievka, with the initiative completely on our side. I'm really hoping for good news from this sector and the Chasiv Yar operation. Our troops are there. According to Western experts, and I agree, the main battle is happening there now. A large number of reserves has been deployed both on our side and the enemy's side. If we look at the maps that the enemy is now bringing, and I looked at them this morning, he admits that Ivanovskoye has been completely lost to them. Yes, our troops haven't fully occupied it yet, but most importantly, they show on their maps that there are no longer any Ukrainian positions in Ivanovskoye. Our troops have pushed them back outside the settlement. Now there's an intense battle for the hills north of Ivanovskoye between Ivanovskaya and Bogdanovka, and also very large battles between Ivanovskoye and Klishchayevka, also the second hill, which is also a strategically important hill for further advance, where the main battles are happening now.